Jim is here on the 4th of March at 6 in the evening, 1800 hours. We have gone from snow to 70 degrees and now to storm warnings and a possibility of snow again tomorrow on March 5th. So like they always say, if you don't like the weather, just stick around Kentucky because it'll change in the next couple of hours. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone in the United States staying safe from the storms. I know there's some down south of me, to the southwest of me around Texas and Oklahoma, so I hope everyone's been safe from them. Jim, let me tell you a story about storms. He was always raised not to be afraid of storms. My dad was the kind that he would go stand on the porch and watch it storm. I remember one time when I was working for an organization who tracked storms, videotaped storms and everything. I had went out and was filming a storm coming in, and some gentleman decided he needed to call the local authorities on me because he thought it was crazy because I was standing in the path that a storm had taken a couple of years ago. And when the authorities showed up, I showed them my credentials, told them why I was standing in that particular place, and everything was okay. Another story Jim has about him and the authorities, not exactly weather related, but sort of meteorologically related, I guess. Jim was exceeding the stated speed limit on a particular road, flying down the road. Police officer stopped Jim, pulled him over, and asked Jim what he was doing. And I said, well, I'm chasing that sunset, and I'm trying to get to that overpass, and I explained what overpass it was. As that sunset sets over that lake that's under the underpass. The cop looked at me, shook his head, and said, well, drive carefully and try not to speed on your way there. He said, if you don't get there safely, you're not going to be able to get the picture. So Jim nodded back at him, waited until he was out of sight, and sped on his way to get that picture. Not advertising that, not recommending that, but just telling you, sometimes you have to do what you got to do to get the picture.